in the army
Yeah.
Didn't trailer that.
Morning, sir.
Morning, how we
Morning.
doing?
Not so bad, mate. Yeah, he's been in the barn somewhere, on him, mate. They got fair whack here again, John Munn, or?
Oh, yeah.
I can't see that amphibious Land Rover they was advertising.
I was on the news for that one. Did we even down to you, or?
Aye?
When Lister.
What was it? Yeah. How much is that steam lorry going to make in, John? And will we follow it on the way home again?
Just out free there would be enough to set me up for life.
You'd be warm in that one going home. Yeah.
Best part of the weekend.
Yeah. You might get back in time to move out. Yeah, he had a sticky moment. He's already getting now. Perfect.
Well, you have to already go around the orchard, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I quite like that, man. That's
Growing on you, is it?
yeah, I like that.
Be
The uses you could have for that, like, yeah?
That would be drafty on the way home, John. And like you say, a little bit longer than 5
I
hours.
think when I've got my bit of land like that, I'm going to cut the firewood.
Hello. Paraglider up there, look.
Yeah.
Or microlight or whatever they call them.
Microlight, isn't it? Getting cold. They had his helicopter up for sale recently, didn't they?
Whose that?
That one they use in James Bond, the little one-man helicopter.
I can't catch it on bloody camera, that's the trouble. Oh, did I not know, mate?
Yeah, it was on the TV or something. It's supposed to be coming up for, in some auction. I seen something last night. They had a black cat cigarette thing for sale.
Oh, Christ.
I didn't know what it fetched. I missed that on the auction.
Oh, that's going back. That's back 70s, isn't it?
It was in... I think it was
Black cat cigarettes, I ain't seen them for years.
Sheffield, so they did all the proper...
Yeah.
Enamel.
Yeah, enamel signs.
Enamel signs. Black cat somewhere, because he bloke had a black cat in his window, and he was making cigarettes and virgin tobacco.
All right.
And that's how he came about, black cat.
Oh, was it? Oh, I don't know.
This one particular, everyone said called the black cat dog. That's how you got the name black cat.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Oh, 20 past 8, John. I'm surprised it's got here so quick this morning, to be honest. Mind you, it's quiet all wet. There wasn't no bloody roadworks all the way up, was there? It's only when we got the tail end up here and they had the daft speed limits kicked in, but it wasn't.
Couple 50s,
Yeah.
50s, many a time I'll get one of them on a bail.
Yeah. That's a tidy 10.56 here, look.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Oh, it's beautiful. Big shoes and everything there.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, some chuff his camera's working again properly. Now, where's the pipe?
Well, I'm going to do the combine for it, aren't
Yeah, that's alright.
I?
Oh, 684 with a flat deck cab there, look. Aye?
Oh, this is up to the time,
Yeah. I'll have a quick look around this one a minute. I preferred when he's up on tracks, John.
The A sign's worth just as much as what the car is.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, mate.
Make no mistake, at £500 and 550, 550, 550, we've gone 600 a bid down to 6, £600 on bid down to 6 on bid, never take down to 650, 650, 650 to 700, £700 I got there to 7 on bid, will be sold today, at £700 only bid down to 7 on bid, take a 50 where now, at £700 on bid, never to 7 on bid, never to 700, at £700 I got there to 7 on bid, hammers up, at £700 on bid down to 7 on bid, on the telephone it goes in, fair warning on this one, at £700, David, 700. 2401 is the change your catalogue, the 1999, the Foden Alpha, 4x2, the Beaver Tail as well. Got the keys for that in the office. There we go, as you see it there, the Foden, where we're going to be for this one there, no VAT, where we're going to be, put me in 5,000 for it, shortly, 5,000, 3, thank you sir, 3, I got left down here at 3,000 a bid, there at 3 on bid, have a £3,000, I got there at 3, at £3,000 on bid, there at 3, 2, 3, 2 on bid, there at 3, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5 on bid, there at 3, 5, 3, 8, 3, 8 I got there at 3, 8, at 3,800 a bid, there at 3, 8, 3, 8 on bid, there at 3, 8, 3, 8, make it 4, where now, 4, 4,000 a bid, there at 4, 2, 4, 2 on bid, there at 4, 2, 4,200 a bid, there at 4, 2, 4, 2, never at 4, 2, at 4,200 a bid, there at 4, 2, 4, 2, never at 4, 2, hammers up again now, at 4,200 a bid, there at 4, 2, 4, 2, never at 4, 2, half if you want it, at 4,200 pound on bid here at 4, 2, you set it up and down there, at 4, 2, brakes work, there we go, key and V5 we have, there we go, no VAT on this, the 4D series, where are we going to be on this one then, put me in somewhere around 3.5, 3, 5, 3, 2, 2, thank you sir, 2,000 a bid there, 2 on bid, 2,000, 2, 2 here, Henry at 2, 2, 2, 2, number 2, 2, 2 on bid there, 2, 2, 2, 2, 5 sir, 2, 5, 2, 5, number 3, 5, 2, 8, 2, 8 on bid there, 2, 8, 3,000 a bid, at 3,000, 3, 2, 3, 2, number 3, 2, 5, 3, 5 on bid there, 3, 5, 3, 8, at 3, 8 on bid there, 3, 8, bidding, 4,000 a bid, at 4,000 now, at 4, number 4,000, at 4,000 a bid there, 4 on bid, number 4,000 pound, it sells today, at 4,000 a bid there, 4 on bid, number 4,000 pound, I got there 4, at 4,000 a bid there, 4 on bid, number 4,000 pound, I got there 4 on bid, and I sell right-handed then, at 4,000 pound, I got there 4 on bid, 2 anyway now, and it sells this time away then, at £4,000, Henry 4,000. Is the Thames Trader tipper. There we go, fresh from the barn. Timber-sided tipper there for you. Nice project. Where we're going to be VAT applies, but it's got to go today. Where we're going to be on this one then, put me in £1,000 this time. £1,000, £1,000, 800. £500 surely, 500, 200 bid in and 2 on bid here and 2 bid now, at 200, at 200, 250 bid at 250, 300, thank you sir, 300 bid at 350 bid at 350, 350, 350, at 350, 400 bid at 450, 450 never 450 never 5, 500 bid there, 500 pound I got there, 500 bid at 505, in the cap here now, at 500 pound I got there, 500 bid, never 500 pound on bid there, 500 bid, we'll take 50 again now, 50, 550 sir at 550, never 550, 550 never 550 bid there, 550, 550 selling left-handed now, at 550 bid there, 550, 550 band number 550, 550, hammers up, be quick if you want it, and it goes this time and away then, at £550, your man D80, 7 Atkinson, this is nice, look at that, the 401, key V5, and the paperwork we have as well, got the bogey at the back, sold with it as well, with the ballast weights on there, 7401, where we're going to be for this one then, no VAT, put me in some round, how'd you value it, put me in 10,000 again, surely 10, 10,000, 9,000, 9,000, well £8,000 to go, 4, thank you sir, £4,000 I got then here at 4,000 a bit then at 4 a bid, up at £4,000 I got then at 4, now at £4,000 I got then at 4 a bid, take a half now, at 4,000 a bit then at 4, 4 now at £4,000 I got then at 4, at £4,000 I got then at 4, 5, 4, 5 now at 4, 5, at 4,000 a bit then at 4, 5, sure bid sir at 4, 5, 5,000 a bit then at 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 now at 5, 5, 6,000 a bit then at 6,000, T applies, we've got the V5, the keys, lovely original paint on there as well, on the cab, where we're going to be for this one, VAT applies, we'll be straight in some round where we're going to be 40,000 for it, surely, 40,000, 40,000, 35, 20, thank you sir, £20,000 I got there to 20 on bid. Number £20,000 I got there to 20, take ones. At £20,000 I got there to 20, yes 21, 21 online, 21, 22, at 22, 23, 23, number 24, at 24, that's 25, 25, 25 online sir at 25, 25, number 25, at 25, that's a bit there to 25, 6, 26, at 26, that's a bit there to 26, at £26,000 I got there to 26, 7, 27 a bit there to 27, 28, 28, 29, at 29, number 29, 29,000 a bit there to 29, 29 a bit there to 29, 30,000 now, £30,000 I got there to 30 on bid, number 30,000 to 31, did it sir? At 30,000 now, at 30 number 30, 30,000 I got there to 31, fresh place here at 31, 31 number 31, 32, at 32 number 33, 33, 34, 34, at 34,000 a bit there to 34, 34 number 34, alright, at 34, at 34,000 a bit there to 34, 34 make it 5 and not now, at 34,000 a bit there to 34, 34 number 34, 5, 35, at 35,000 a bit there to 35, at 35,000 a bit there to 35, 35, two more right this time, at 35,000 a bit there to 35, hammers up again then, at 35,000 with the last 1,700 this time. There we go, good spec on this machine with the front leakage and PTO, V5 keys and paperwork we have. There we go, there's no VAT on this one. As you value it, probably this time round, where we're going to be 25 this time, 25,000 surely, 25, 22, 10, thank you sir, 10 I got there to 10,000 a bit there to 10 a bit, a 10 up to 10,000 pound, I got there to 10 on bid, at 10 up to 10, 11, 12, 13, 13,000 pound on bid there to 13 on bid, up to 13,000, 30, 40,000 pound online sir, 40, 15,000 a bit there to 15, 16, 16 up to 15, that's 70,000, that's 70, 80,000 pound on bid, you make it 19, 19,000 a bid, 20,000 bid sir, at 20,000 now, at 20 number 20, at 20,000 pound I got there to 20 bid, up to 20,000 pound, it's online and selling now, at 20,000 pound I got there to 20 on bid, up to 20,000 pound on bid there to 20, we'll take one, but this is in the market and selling today, at 20,000 pound I got there to 20 on bid, up to 20,000 pound I got there to 20, at 20,000 a bid there to 20 bid now, at 20,000 pound, the bid is online, will be sold today, at 20,000 pound I got there to 20 bid, hammers up and done then, at 20,000 pounds, online it goes, 20,000, driven into place, lovely, lovely example, V5 paperwork we have as well, nice older restoration, lot 2409, there we go, no VAT, no VAT, where we're going to be, super example, put me straight in some round where we're going to be 15,000 for it surely, 15,000, 15,000, not dear at that, 12,000, or 10,000 pounds surely, 10,000 pound where we're going to be, 5, thank you sir, I'll take that at 5,000, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6,000 on bid there to 6,000 on bid, never to 6,000 pound on bid there to 6 on bid, 6, never to 6,000, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 7, at 6, 5 I got there to 6, 5 on the field here at 6, 5, 6, 5, never to 6, 5, at 6,000 5 on bid there to 6, 5, 6, 5 on bid there to 6, 5, telephone 7, 7 on bid there to 7, 7,000 on bid there to 7 bid, one of you now at 7,000 pound I got there to 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5 on bid never to 7, 5, at 7, 5 on bid here at 7, 5, back in the field 8,000 on bid, at 8,000 now, 8, never to 8,000 pound on bid here at 8,000, at 8,000 pound on bid here at 8 on bid, never to 8,000, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, he's back at 8, 5, 8, 5, never to 8, 5, at 8, 5 on bid here at 8, 5, 8, 5 on bid here at 8, 5, 9,000 a bid, at 9,000 now, one of you gentlemen at 9,000, 9, 5, 9, 5, at 9,000 5 on bid there at 9, 5, at 9, 5 on bid here at 9, 5, 9, 5, never to 9, 5, at 9, 5 on bid here at 9, 5, 9, 5, make it 10 if you want it now, at 9,000 5 on bid there at 9, 5, 9, 5, never to 9, 5, at 9, 5 on 10,000 bid, at 10,000 now, fresh place entirely here at 10,000, at 10,000 bid there at 10 on bid, never 10,000 pound I got there at 10,000, at 10,000 pound on bid here at 10 a bid, half if you want it now, at 10,000 pound I got there at 10 a bid, hammers up and done then, at 10,000 pounds, not quite I'm afraid. £1,000 bid, at £1,000 I got there to 1,001, never to 1,000 pound, I won it there, 1,200 bid there to 12, 1,500 pound on bid there to 50, never to 15, at 50 now 1,800, 1,800 pound on bid here at 18, 2,000 bid there to 2 on bid, never to 2,000 pound I got there to 2, at 2,000 pound only bid there to 2 on bid, never to 2,000 pound on bid here at 2, a worthy project, at 2,000 bid 2, 2, 2, I got there to 2, 2, 2, make it 5 now, 2, 5, 2, 5, never to 2, 5, at 2, 5 on bid here at 2, 5, 2, 8, 2, 8 I got there to 2, 8, at 2, 8 on bid here at 2, 8, 3,000 a bid, at 3, never to 3,000, at 3,000 pound only bid there to 3 a bid, never to 3,000 pound on bid there to 3, at 3,000 pound I got there to 3 a bid, 2 and on now, at 3,000 pound I got there to 3 a bid, 2 if you want it, at 3, 2, 3, 2 I got there to 3, 2, 3, 2, you're out of the back sir, 5, 3, 5 I got there to 3, 5, 3, 5 never 3, 5, at 3, 5 on bid here at 3,000, 5 on a bid there to 3, 5, 3, 5 to 3, 5, 4, 4,000 a bid, at 4,000 pound I got there to 4, 4 never to 4,000, at 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, one more now, at 4,200 a bid never to 4, 2, 4, 2 on bid there to 4, 2, 4, 2, make it a half now gentlemen, at 4,200 a bid there to 4, 2, 4, 2 never to 4, 2, at 4,200 a bid there to 4, 2, 4, 2, 5 and up, fair what have you done then, at 4,200 pound, hammers have done then, at 4, 2, 5,000, 5,000 gentlemen, where we're going to be 5,000, 3, £3,000 it's going to work shortly. 3 I've got, thank you sir, 3,000 to the bid. 3 never 3,000, £3,000 I got there, 3 a bid, 3,000 a bid, then 3 on bid. Never £3,000 on bid, then 3, make it 2 now. 2, 3, 2, I've got you 3, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 8 on bid, then 3, 8, one of you now, 3, 8, 4,000 a bid. At 4,000 a bid, then 4, never £4,000 I got there, 4 on bid. Never 4,000, but 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, you're out, James at 4, 5, never 4, 5, 4, 8, 4, 8, never 4, 8, 5,000 a bid, then 5 a bid, 5, never 5,000 I got there, 5, 2, 5, 2, never 5, 2, 5, 5, 5, 5, never 5, 5, at 5,000 a bid, then 5, 5, 5, 5, 8 or not now, at 5,000 a bid, then 5, 5, 5, 5, never 5, 5, at 5,000 a bid, then 5, 5, 5, 5, 8 if you want it, fair warning now, at 5,000 a bid, then 5, 5, 5, 5 on bid here at 5, 5, 8 anyway now, at 5,000 a bid, you lose it this time away then, at 5, 5. £1,000, that's the way to do it. £1,000 I got there, 1 on bid. Never £1,000 I got there, 1. At £2,000 I got there, 1,000, £1,200 on bid here at 12. 1,500 a bid there, 15 on bid. Never 50 now, 1,800. 1,800 I got 1,800 on the field first. 2,000 a bid, sir. 2, 2, 2, never 2, 2. At 2, 2, never 2, 2. The bid here at 2, 2. 2, 2 on bid here at 2, 2. At 2, 2, never 2, 2. You're out on line 5, sir. 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5. At 2, 5, make it 8, 2, 8. At 2.8, at 2.8 on bid here at 2.8, 3,000 in a red cap at 3,000 a bid, at 3,000 now, at 3.2, 3.2, 3.25, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5 I got there, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5 number 3.5, 3.8 sir, 3.8, 3.8, at 3.84 now sir, 4, sure, 4,000 a bid, at 4,000 now, take 2 if you want it, at 4,000 pound I got there, 4 on bid, at 4,000 pound I got there, 4, at 4,000 a bid there, 4 on bid, at 4,000 pound take 1 if it helps you sir, at 4,000 pound, 4-1. 4-1, 4-1, do the same for you sir, 4-1, 4-1, 2, 4-2, 4-2, never 4-2, 4-2 on mid-day to 4-2, it goes left-handed in, at 4,200 mid-day to 4-2, 4-2, never 4-2, at 4,200 mid-day to 4-2, hammers up, left and done then, at 4-2, pull, 4-2, thank you. Now ladies and gentlemen, we've got a trio of stunning steam engines here for you. We're very privileged to offer these 3 today, and thank you so much for the vendors for consigning these. It's always wonderful to see them in one of our vintage sales. We start with lot 2420, which is the absolutely stunning 1899 barrel, 6 horse. Is a Devonshire. It's a genuine barrel Devonshire engine, one of only 2 surviving examples as well, fully sprung, extra 32 as well. It's got a current boiler certificate as well, nicely presented in the authentic barrel paint and lining scheme, I think you'll agree. Been presented superbly for today. It comes with a full set of copies of the barrel works drawings for this engine as well, which is a nice something nice to go with it as well. You've read the full catalogue description and the estimate, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, there's no VAT on this engine. The 1899 is the barrel, 6 horse Devonshire road locomotive. Where we're going to be, ladies and gentlemen, put me straight in some round, had you value it, put me in some round 180,000 for it surely. 180,000. Well, £170,000 for it surely. 170, I'm in your hands entirely today. 170,000. 160,000, 150, thank you sir, 150,000 banner up then at 150, at 150,000 banner got then at 150, bid here now, we'll take 2s, at 150,000 pound back right-handed now, at 150,000 banner got then at 150, at 150,000 banner got then at 152, at 152,000 now, 154, at 154,000 banner bid then at 154, 156, at 156,000 banner bid then at 156, at 156,000 banner bid then at 156, make it 8 now, 158, thank you gentlemen, at 158, at 158, 160, at 162, at 162,000 pound on bid in 162, 164, 164, at 164 now, at 164, and at 164,000 pound, 166, at 166,000 pound on bid in 166, 168, at 168,000 pound I got then at 168, at 168,000 pound on bid in at 168, you're out at 168 now sir, at 168,000 pound, take 1 if it helps you. 169, 169, do the same for you sir, 169,000 here, at 169,000 pound, this is in the market and selling today ladies and gentlemen, at 169,000 pound, I got then 169, at 169,000 pound on bid here, 169, is this 70 where now? At 169,000 pound, and I sell left-handed, make no mistake, at 169,000 pound, it's 70 or not now, fair warning, I'll call it 3 times, at 169,000 pound once, at £169,000 twice for the 3rd and final time, and I sell left-handed, ladies and gentlemen, fair warning, and I sell then at £169,000. Alan, 169,000, thank you. And it's absolutely stunning. It's a 1915, the Foden 4-ton steam wagon. There we go. First preservation owner was the former Foden employee, Arthur Wedgwood. There we go, beautiful patina and highly original, I think you'll agree. Unique to be on original Borley wooden wheels as well. You don't see that very often, but looks very, very well. There we go, recent new firebox and refurbished boiler by Mervyn Mays of Yaxon, Norfolk, who you'll all know very well. The current boiler certificate and hydraulic test to 2033. And a stunning wagon ready to go. There we go, I'm in your hands again entirely. You've read the full description. The 1915 Foden 4-ton steam wagon, ladies and gentlemen, is the Gwenny Willen, sorry. There we go, how'd you value it? No VAT, put me straight in some round. Where we're going to be, 180,000 for it again, surely, 180,000. 180,000, 170, 170,000 pound. Where we're going to be, 160. You tell me, ladies and gentlemen. 150,000 pound, let's get to work surely. 120, thank you sir, 120,000 pound I've got. At 120,000 pound on bid then at 120. At 120, 122, thank you sir, 122, 124, 124, 126, at 126, 128, at 128, 130 sir, at 130, 132, at 134, at 134,000 now sir, 124, 136, 136, 138. At 138,000 now, 140, at 140 now, 142, at 142, I've got the 142, 144, 144, 146, at 146 now, sir, 146, 148, 148, 150, at 150,000 now, sir, 150, the bid is left-handed here, 150,000 pound I got then at 150, at 150,000 pound I got then at 150, at 150,000 pound I got then at 150, this is in the market and selling today, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take ones now, at 150,000 pound I've got left-handed, at 150,000 pound I got then at 150, at 150,000 pound I got then at 150, at 150,000 pound I got then at 150, we'll take one anywhere now, but this is in the market and selling today, make no mistake. At 150,000 pound once, at 150,000 pound twice, ladies and gentlemen. Fair warning, this will be sold today at 150,000 pound for the third and final time, and I sell left-handed then at 150,000 pounds. Your bid, sir, 150. Well done. 21, the Barrel 12-ton single-cylinder steamroller Taipan. There we go, one of only 10 made of this type. A lovely engine, incorporating all the classic Barrel features. Nice history with well-known Lancashire contractors, balls and walls. Good boiler and firebox. Hydraulic certificate until 2029. And recently out of test. Only recently out of test. There we go. An unusual 200 PSI boiler in there as well for a single cylinder engine. So must have plenty of go. There we go. We've got the buff logbook as well. Lovely example of the roll there for you. Where we're going to be, the 1921 Barrel 12-ton single cylinder steamroller, ladies and gentlemen. Still no VAT. How'd you value it? Where we're going to be, put me in 50,000 for it, surely. 50,000, 50,000, 45. Well, 40,000 pounds, surely. 40,000. You tell me. 35,000. How low I've got to go? 30,000 pounds. Let's go to work, surely. 30,000. Where are we going to be? 30,000, 20, thank you sir. 20,000 pound will start there at 20,000 pound. I got there at 20 on bid. At 20,000 pound, I got there at 20 on bid. At 20,000 pound on bid there at 20. At 20,000 pound, I got there at 20 on bid. At 22, 22, 21, sorry, 21, 22, thank you sir. 22, 22, 23. Where's he going? 23, 24, got you sir. 24. 24, you're out on line now, 25, 25, 25, 26, at 26, out of a bit there to 26, 26, 27, 27, who's next, 28, thank you sir, 28, 29, 29, 30, 31, at 31, 32, at 32, 32, never 32, bit here at 32, at 32, never 32, 33 sir, at 33, out of a bit there to 33, at 33, you're out on the field now at 33, 4, 34, at 34, 35, at 35, thousand a bit there to 35, 35, over 35, at 35, thousand a bit there to 35, 35, 36, 36, thank you gentlemen, 36, 37 now sir, at 37, 38, at 38, 39, at 39, thousand a bit there to 39, 40 bid, at 40,000 now, keep it at once now, at 40,000 a bit there to 40,000, 41, at 41,000 a bit there to 41, at 41,000 a bit 42, 42, your man Joe at 42, 42, now at 42, 43. 43, 44, at 44, and over to 44, at 44, thousand a bit there to 44, but again now at 44, 45, sir, at 45, thousand a bit there to 45, 45, over to 45, at 45, a bit over to 45, thousand a bit there to 45, you're out of the field this time, at 45, thousand a bit there to 45, 45, over to 45, at 45, thousand a bit there to 45, is there 6 or not now, at 45, thousand a bit there to 45, 45, over to 45, at 45, thousand a bit there to 45, 46, he's back, at 46, same man, 46, at 46, you're out of line this time, at 46,000 a bid end of 46, 47, 47, at 47 a bid end of 47, at 47 a bid end of 47, 47 up at 47, 48, at 48,000 now, at 48,000 a bid end of 48, 49, at 49, fill it up now sir, at 49,000 a bid end of 49, 49 up at 49, at 49,000 a bid end of 49, 49 up at 49, take your half sir if it helps you now, at 49,000 a bid end of 49, 49 up at 49, at 49,000 a bid end of 49, half if you want it. At 49,000 a bit, you're out in the field, sir. At 49,000 a bit, then at 49. 49 up at 49. At 49,000 pound, I'll bid here at 49. Half if you want it, sir. Be quick or not now. At 49,000 pound, we'll take you for your bidding, and you lose it this time of the way then at 49,000 pounds. We're not quite on that one, I'm afraid. Here we have lot 2424, which is the 1963 Horton Super Dexter. Many of you will have seen this on social media or at shows and events, which is our stunning Super Dexter, which Cheffins is auctioning today to raise money, which I'll just speak to Molly in a minute, who will give you an idea of what we're raising money for today. Then I'll just describe the tractor, but I'll just hand you over to Molly, who's just going to explain why we're here today. Are you ready? Okay, yeah.
Hello, can you hear me? I won't keep you because I know you guys are incredibly busy, but I just want to say a huge thank you for coming, and today the money that you guys are going to raise today is going to be dedicated to a playroom in our fantastic new hospital in Cambridge that will support pretty much all of your local communities, all the children that are poorly. It is going to be life-changing, and not only that, but Cheffins are going to match fund the money that is raised today, so every single bit of money that is raised today will go to the Cambridge Children's Hospital. So please dig deep and make a massive impact on local children in the area, and all children really in the area. It is going to be amazing. So I won't keep you very much longer, but please dig deep.
Thank you, Molly. You all know what you need to do, ladies and gentlemen. This is our 1963, the Horton Super Dexter, a stunning restoration by Young's Agricultural Services, locally, who have helped support us in presenting this. They've done a fantastic job, and they've been very, very kind to us in helping us restore this. This is obviously for Cheffins' 200th year as well, but we all know why we're here, to raise as much money as we possibly can for the Adam Brooks Charitable Trust. And you'll have seen this tractor at many events that we've had, road runs, the Suffolk Show, Norfolk Show, Tractor Fest, Lammer. As I say, all proceeds from the sale of this is completely unreserved, there is no VAT, and whatever this tractor makes today, Cheffins will match fund, so in effect doubling what it makes under the hammer. So it's over to you, ladies and gentlemen, the 1963 Horton Super Dexter, Cheffins charity tractor. How do you value it? Where are we going to be? Put me in 15,000 for it, surely. 15,000. 12,000. Yes, 12, thank you, sir. You're a gentleman. £12,000 I have. At 12,000, 13,000 pound on bid, at 13 a bid, 13, 14,000 a bid. At 14,000 now. At 14 up at 14,000, 15,000 on the telephone, 15,000, 16,000, 17,000. Bidding, sir. 17,000, 18,000, 19,000. At 90,000, 20,000 now. At 20,000 pound, I got then at 20,000 pound. The bid is here. 21, thank you, sir. 21,000. At 21,000, bidding, sir. 22. You're a gentleman. 22,000. At 22,000. 23, at 23,000, 24, at 24,000 a bit then at 24, 24 now at 24, 25, at 25,000, 26, at 26,000 now, at 26,000, at 26, 27, at 27, 28, at 28,000 now, at 28,000 a bit then at 28,000, you're outside at 28,000, 29,000, at 29,000, 30,000 is bid. At 30,000 now, keep it at ones at 30,000 pound I have. At 30,000 pound I got there at 30 bit 31. At 31,000, 32. At 32 on bid then at 32. At 32. At 32,000 a bit then at 32,000 now. 32. At 32. What are we doing on the telephone at 32,000? 33. At 33. 34. At 34,000 now. At 34 now at 34. At 34,000 pound on bid then at 34. Telephone, you're out. 34,000 a bid. At 34,000 now. At 34, 35. at 35,000 now, at 35, over to 35, keep going, sir, at 35, 36, at 36, at 36,000 now, sir, at 36,000 pound on bid end of 36,000. At 36,000 pound on bid end of 36. At 36, we'll take up half if it helps him. At 36,000 now. At 36,000 pound on bid end of 36. At 36,000 pound on bid end of 36.5. 36.5. At 36.5, your turn, sir. 37. You bidding, sir? 37, thank you. At 37,000 now. At 37 on bid end at 37. Another half he'd like it. At 37,000 pounds. 37.5. 37.5. At 37.5. 38,000 now. At 38,000. At 38,000 pounds. Another half he'd like it. At 38,000 a bid. At 38,000 pounds, I'll be here at 38. Well, I thank you for your bidding. At 38,000 pounds, we'll take another half anywhere now. At 38,000 pounds, I got there at 38. Telephone, you are out. At 38,000 pounds, I got there at 38. The hammer's up. Half anywhere now, ladies and gentlemen. At 38,000 pounds, half or not. And I sell this time and away then at 38,000 pounds. Your bid, sir. 38,000. Thank you so much. At 24, down to the bid there at 24. Telephone, you're out now, sir. 24, down to the bid there at 24. 5, 25. At 25, fresh place at 25. 25, 26, sir. 26. At 26, 27. 27 to bid there at 27. 28, 28,000 we go. At 28,000 a bid. At 28, up at 28. 29. At 29,000 now. At 29, up at 29. At 29,000 a bid there at 29. 29, a stunning restoration here now. At 29,000 a bid there at 29. 29, up at 29. 30,000 online. At 30,000 now. At 30, 31, at 31,000 a bid, at 31, now at 31, at 31,000 a bid, then at 31, 32, 32, at 32, to 33, 33, 34, at 34, and up at 34, 34,000 a bid, then at 34, at 34, every bit as good as it looks, 35, at 35, up at 35, at 35,000 a bid, then at 35, 35, up at 35, this will be sold today, at 35,000 a bid, then at 35, 35, up at 35, at 35,000, 36, 36, at 36, at 36,000 a bid, then at 36, 36, up at 36, 37, 37, at 37 a bit down to 37, at 37,000 a bit down to 37, 37 is all online and it sells today, at 37,000 a bit, 38, 38, at 38,000 now, at 38 up at 38, at 38,000 pound a bit here at 38, 38 is at 9 now, at 38,000 a bit down to 38, 38 you're out 8 and at 38, 38, at 38,000 a bit down to 38 is every bit as good as it looks in the pictures, at 38,000 a bit down to 38, 38 is will be sold now, at 38,000 pound a bit here at 38, 38 up at 38, 39, 39, at 39, up at 39, fill it up now, at 39,000 a bit then at 39, 39, up at 39, at 39,000 a bit then at 39, this is in the market and it sells right now, 40,000 a bit then at 40 on bid, up at 40,000 pound at 40, at 40,000 pound on bid then at 40 bid, at 40, up at 40,000 pound at then at 40 on bid, is a one or not now, at 40,000 a bit then at 40 on bid, up at 40,000 pound at then at 40, at 40,000 pound on bid then at 40 on bid, the hammer's up, it sells online, at 40,000 pound it goes this time away then, that's sold, at 40,000 pounds. Online, 40,000. 1756. Thank you. 2427 from the same mould as well. 1975, the Ford 5000. A proper nut and bolt restoration from the same vendor. A real credit to him. What do we say for this one then? Put me straight in some round. A stunning example, V5 we have for these. VAT still applies. Where we're going to be, put me straight in some round 25 for it surely. 25,000. All the hard work's done. 25,000. Well, 20,000 pounds surely. 20,000 pounds. You bid me 15 surely. 15,000 pound to get on 15. 15, thank you sir. 15,000 pound I got there to 15 on bid. I've got a 15,000 pound on bid there to 15. At 15,000 pound I got there to 15 on bid. I've got a 15,000, 15, 16,000 on bid. At 16,000 now sir. Now I've got a 15, now 17,000. At 17,000 pound I got there to 17,000 bid. 18,000, 18,000, 19, 19,000 a bid. At 19,000 now. At 19,000, 20, yes, 20,000 a bid. At 20,000 now. You're both out left and right gentlemen. At 20,000 pound online it goes in at 20,000 a bid. At 20,000, 20. At 20,000 pound I got there to 20 on bid. This is in the market and it sells right now. At 20,000 pound I got there to 20 on bid. I've got 20,000 pound on bid and a 20. At 20,000 pound I got there to 20 bid. I've got 20,000 pound. One or not? 21. 21. At 21,000 a bid there to 21. Right up to 22. At 22,000 a bid there to 23 bid sir. Yes, 23. 23. At 23 on the telephone now. At 23,000 a bid there to 23. You're out online gentlemen. At 23,000 a bid there to 23. 4. 24. At 24 your turn at 24. 24 number 24. At 24,000 a bid there to 24. 24 telephone you're out now. At 24,000 a bid there to 24, 24, number 24, at 24,000 a bit there to 24, and I sell online, sir, at 24,000 a bit there to 24, hammers up, Fair warning done then. He goes this time away then at 25, 25, 25, 25, number 25, at 25, down to the bit 25, 25, number 25, at 25, down to the bit 25, 25, Ian at 25, 25, at 25, down to the bit 25, 25, number 25, at 25, down to the bit 25, 25, bit 25, hammers up now, at 25, down to the bit, at 25 now, number 25, down to the bit, goes online though, not you Ian, at 26, 26, at 26, down to the bit, at 26, number 26, at 26, down to the bit, at 26, 26, number 26, at 26,000 pound, got there at 26, 26 is all online and selling now, at 26,000 pound, got there at 26, hammers up, be quick if you want it, and it sells this time away then at 26,000 pounds, online it goes, 26,000. At 24.28 is the 1972, the Ford 4000, the Ford 4000, another stunning restoration. We've got various images you've probably seen online of the restoration project inside and out. The guy has been absolutely meticulous, another full nut and bolt restoration, a real credit to him, a multiple show winner as well, beautifully presented, the V5 and key we have, on proper good years all round as well. There's no VAT on this, no VAT. We're going to be putting straight in some round. How's your value? Put me at 20,000 for it, surely. 20,000, 18,000, 15, 15,000 pound, we got there to 15 on bid. Having a 15,000 pound on bid there to 15, having a 15,000 pound, I got there to 15 on bid. Having a 15,000 pound, I got there to 15 on bid. Having a 15, 16,000 on bid. That's 16, 17,000 pound on bid there to 70,000. That's 17, 18,000 pound on bid here, 18 on bid. Having 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, yes, at 85, 85, 85, 85 on bid here at 85, 85, 85, 85, 19 got you now, at 19,000 bid, 95, 95, 95, 20,000 bid, at 20,000 now, on the field here at 20,000, at 20,000 bid, then at 20 on bid, having a 20,000 on bid, then at 20,000, at 20,000 pound, I got there at 20 on bid, having a 20,000 pound on bid, then at 20, it's not online, it's on the field, yes, at 20,000 pound, I got there at 20 on bid, having a 20,000 pound on bid, then at 20, at 20,000 pound, I got there at 20, and I sell on the field then, 20,200, 20,200. Take a half, sir. At 20,200 a bid in at 20,002. Another half, sir. 20,005. At 20,200 a bid in at 20,002. At 20,200 a bid in at 20,002. At 20,200 a bid in at 20,005. 20,003. Crikey, 20,003, let's rinse it out there, 20,003, at 20,003, and a bit in at 20,003, take 4 online if it helps you, at 20,003, and a bit in at 20,003, but I sell on the field then, at 20,003, and a bit in at 20,003, there's 4 if you want it, and I sell on the field then, at 20,300 pound, the hammer's up and done then, at 20,300 pounds, that's your bid sir, 20,309. Is the super rare 1990 Mercedes-Benz, the MB Trac 1600. Lovely original appearance, good tyres all round, front linkage on there as well. VAT applies to this, V5 and keys we have. There we go, the superb MB Trac 1600, VAT applied, permit trader somewhere, where we're going to be 90,000 for this one, surely 90,000, 90,000, well 85. 85,000, 80, 50, thank you sir, 50,000 pound I got there to 50 on bid, having a 50,000 pound I got there to 50, have 50,000 pound I got there to 50 on bid, having a 50,000 pound, take 2 now, 52, 52, having a 54, 54, having a 56, 56, 58. 60 bid, 60,000 bid there to 60, 60,000 pound I got there to 60 bid, 62, 62, 64, 64,000 bid there to 64, 66, 66, 66,000 bid there to 66, 68, 68 on bid over 58, 68,000 pound on bid there to 68, 70 now, at 70,000 pound I got there to 70, at 70,000 pound I got there to 70 bid now, and 70,000 pound on bid there to 72, bidding or not, at 70,000 pound I got there to 70 bid, 72, 72, 4, 74, at 74,000 bid there to 74, 74, 11, 74, at 74,000 pound I got there to 74, make it 6 now, 76, 76, 78, at 78,000 pound on bid there to 78, 80,000 bid, 80,000 now, 82, never at 82, 82,000 pound on bid here at 82, 82, never at 82, at 82,000 bid here at 82, 82 on bid here at 82, make it 4, 84, 84 sir, at 84, 86, at 86,000 bid here at 86, at 86,000 pound on bid here at 86, 86 on bid here at 86, at 86,000 pound on bid here at 86, the hammer's up now, at 86,000 pound on bid here at 86, the hammer's up and done then, at 86,000 pounds. Not quite, I'm afraid, gentlemen, there we go. Lot 2430. Here's the very well presented again, 1981, the Massey Ferguson, the 1250. V5 keys and paperwork we have as well, good tyres all round, runs and drives very, very well. There we go, there's no VAT on this lot, no VAT. There we go, the Massey Ferguson 1250. How'd you value it? Put me in some round where we're going to be. Put me in 70,000 for it, surely. 70,000, 70,000, 65, 65,000. Well, £60,000 to go, surely. 50, thank you, sir. £50,000 I got there to 50 on bid. Having a £50,000 on bid, having a 50. At £50,000 I got there to 50 on bid for the Massey 1250 showing here now. At £50,000 I got there to 50 on bid. Having a £50,000 take one. At £50,000 I got there to 50 on bid. Having a £50,000 on bid there to 51. 51 got you, sir. 51. 51. Having a 51. At 51 down to the bid there to 51. 51. Having a 51. At 51 down to the bid there to 51. 51. 52. 52. 53. At 53 against you, sir. 53. 53. Having a 53. At 53 down to 54, 54, 54, one of you now, 54, down to 55, at 55, down to the bit down to 55, 55, down to 55, at 55, down to the bit down to 55, 55, at 55,000 now, down to 55, on bit down to 55, at 55, down to the bit down to 55, 56, 56, at 56, 57, at 57, a bit down to 57, 58, at 58 now, sir, 59, at 59, down to 59, at 59, down to the bit down to 59, 59, down to 59, fill it up now, at 59,000 pound on bit here at 59, 59, down to 59, at 59, down to the bit, 59, you're out the telephone, sir. At 59, I've got to take 60. Come on, Robert, you can do it. At 59 pounds to the bid. At 59, up at 59. At 59, up at 59. 60 here. At 60,000 now. Don't delay. At 60,000 to the bid. At 60 bid. Up at 50,000 pound on bid. At 60. At 60,000 pound I got there. At 60 on bid. Up at 50,000 pound. I'm selling on the telephone then. At 60,000 pound. Don't let him go, Robert. At 60,000 to bid. I got 60. I'm looking for 61,000. Would you like it? At 60,000 pound I got there. At 60 on bid. 61. Are you quite sure? 61. Good man. 61. At 61,000 now, sir. At 61. Number 51. At 61. Down to the bid. At 61. This is in the market. Not you again. At 61. Do you want the mic? Hang on a minute. At 61,000. At 61,000 a bid. At 61,000 pound. You're out the telephone, sir. And I sell on this telephone at 61,000 pound. It's fair warning and done then. And I sell this time at 61,000 pounds. Welcome back, Robert. 61,000. What is your number? Is the 1986 Ford 6610, the Series 2. Look at this. Super Q cab, two-wheel drive, just 981 genuine hours. There we go, we've got the V5, the keys as well, there's no VAT. Lovely, lovely example, super low hour, under 1,000 hours. There we go, very little signs of rust anywhere. It's got a great cab, good interior. What do we say for this one then? No VAT, I'm in your hands entirely. Sub 1,000 hours, 6610. Where are we going to be? Put me straight in some around 20,000 for it, surely. 20,000, 20,000, 18,000. £15,000 surely. 15,000. Cheaper that. 15,000. From 10, let's get to work. 10,000. I'm in your hand. 10, thank you, sir. 10,000 here. That's 10,000 on bid there at 10 on bid. Have a £10,000 I've got there at 10. That's 10,000 on bid there at 10 on bid. Have a 10,000. 11,000 on bid. 11,000 on bid here 11. That's 11,000 on bid here 11 on bid. 11, 12,000 on bid. At 12,000 now, sir. At 12,000. At 12,000. 13 online. At 13,000 now. At 13, have a 13,000. 13, 14,000 on bid there at 14 on bid. Have a 14,000. At 14,000 pound I got there at 14 on bid. The bid is online. 14,000 a bid. At 14,000 now. At 40,000. At 14,000 pound 40. 15,000 a bid. At 15,000 man. Your man Joe at 15,000. At 15,000 a bid. At 15,000 pound I got there to 15,000. At 15,000 pound, this has to be sold today. At 15,000 pound I got there to 15 on bid. Having a 15,000 pound on bid there to 15,000. At 15,000 pound I got there to 15 on bid. Having a 15,000, a sub 1,000 hours. At 15,000 a bid. At 15,000 hours. It's in the market and it sells today. At 15,000 pound I got there to 15 on bid. I will take half. At 15,000 pound I got there to 15 on bid. Having a 15,000. At 15,000 pound I got there to 15 on bid. Fair warning. At 15,000 pound I got there to 15 on bid. But I sold left-handed. 15.5. 15.5. 16 please now, gentlemen. At 15.5. At 15.5. Felix, you're out at 15.5. 16 would you like, sir? 16,000 a bid. At 16,000 now. Having a 15,000 pound, you're out Graham at 16,000. At 16,000 pound I got there to 16 a bid. I don't call this dear yet. At 16,000 pound I got there to 16 a bid. But I sell on the back then. At 16,000 pound I got there to 16 on bid. You're out Graham, walking away now. At 16,000 pound I got there to 16 on bid. Having a 15,000. At 16,000 pound is fair warning it down then. At the back right at 16.2. 16.2. 16.2. Take 5 now, sir. At 16.2. Have a 52. At 16.2 on bid here at 16.2. 16.2. Have a 52. At 16.2. Would you like 5 on now? At 16,200 a bid here at 16.2. At 16.2 on bid here at 16.2. 16.2. Have a 52. At 16,200 a bid there at 62. And I sell down below then. Fair warning at 16,205. Yes. 16.5. 16.5. Almost had it at 16.5. That's 16.5. That's 16.5. But again now grab at 65. 65 number 55. That's 16,500 bid then at 16.5. But it goes back right-handed then at 16,500 pounds. Phoenix 16.5. Thank you. Massey Ferguson 188 multi-power. Just showing 1102 genuine hours. There we go. Super original example. There's no VAT on this. There we go, we've got the weights on the front there as well. There are no doors for it, but it's just as it stands. There is a V5 as well for it. There we go, a lovely original 188 multi-power. You don't find these very often. Just over 1100 hours, where we're going to be no VAT. How'd you value it? Put me in 25 for it, surely. 25,000, 25,000, 22. £20,000 surely, 20,000, where we're going to be? Well, 15 to start with surely, 15,000. 10, thank you sir, 10 a bid, 10,000 a bid, 10, 11,000 pound on bid here, 11, 11,000 pound on bid here, 11, at 11,000 pound on bid here, 11, 12,000 a bid, at 12 now, 12, 13,000 a bid, at 13,000, 14,000, at 40,000, 15,000 a bid, at 15 now sir, 15,000, 16,000, I've got 16 on the field I'm afraid, at 16,000 now, you're out the wheels sir, 17 we have, 18 sir, 18,000 pound on the wheel now, at 18,000 a bid, 18,000, 19,000, at 19,000 now sir, at 19,000 a bid, at 90,000, at 90,000 pound, you're out the wheels sir, at 19,000 pound, take a half if it helps you up, 20,000 we're up to, take halves now gentlemen, 21, at 21, now your halves now, at 21 pounds a bid, 21.5, 21.5, your man Joe, 21.5, at 21.5, 22 we go, at 22.5, 22.5, at 22.5, at 22.5, 23, 23, 23, 23.5, 23.5, at 23.5, this is in the market, 24, at 24, at 24,000 a bid in at 24, at 24,000 a bid in at 24, we're selling the time now, at 24,000 a bid in at 24, 24.5, 24.5, at 24.5, 25, 25,000 a bid, at 25,000 now, number 25,000, at 25,000 pound on bid there at 25, 25, number 25, at 25,000 a bid there at 25.5, 25.5, at 25.5, number 26, 26, at 26, now bid there at 26, at 26,000 pound on bid there at 26, 26, number 26, it's all online now, at 26,000 a bid there at 26, but we sell this money now, at 26,005, 26.5, at 26.5, number 26.5, 27, at 27 a bid there at 27, 27 a bid in at 27, at 27,000 a bid in at 27, 27 make it a half now, at 27,000 a bid in at 27, 27 a bid in at 27, at 27,000 pound a bid in at 27, hammers up, 5, 27.5, 27.5, go 8 now sir, 28,000 a bid, at 28,000 now, number 28,000, at 28,000 pound a bid here at 28, 28, number 28, at 28,000 pound a bid here at 28, we're selling it now, at 28,000 a bid in at 28, big quick you've got 28.5, 28.5, at 28.5, number 28.5, 29, at 29,000 a bit there at 29, 29, number 29, at 29,000 a bit there at 29, 29, can we do it? At 29,000 pound on bid here at 29 is a half a lot now, but we're selling this money at 29,000 pound on bid there at 29, high, 29.5, 29.5, fill it up now, at 29.5, 30,000 bid, at 30,000 now, we'll keep it a half, at 30,000 pound I got there at 30 on bid, number 30,000, at 30,000 pound I got there at 30 on bid, another half on there now, at 30,000 pound I got there at 30 on bid, at 30,000 now, at 30,000 a bid, number 30,000. Are you filling, sir, or just waving? That's very dangerous. At 30,000 now, at 30,000 a bid, number 30,000, at 30,000 pound I got there to 30 on bid, number 30,000, at 30,000 pound I got there to 30 on bid, half a lot now, but I sell online this time, at 30,000 pound, hammers haven't done then, at 30,000 pound 5. 30,005, at 30,005, bid again now, at 30,005, at 30,005, number 30,005, at 30,005, bid at 30,005, at 30,005, bid at 30,005, number 30,005, at 30,005, bid at 30,005, number 30,005, at 30,005, bid at 30,005, you're out in, at 30,031, at 31,000 now, number 31,000, at 31,000, bid at 31 now, number 31, I'll ask you to bid quickly online again now please, at 31,000 pound on bid at 31, 31, number 31, at 31,000 a bid there at 31, and I sell online this time at 31, that's 5, 31.5, 31.5, at 31.5, please bid again now quick, at 31,500 a bid there at 31.5, number 32, at 32, number 32, at 32 on bid there at 32, half again now surely, at 32,000 pound on bid there at 32, put again quick if you want it, but fair money on this one, at 32,000 pounds, online 32,000, give you bidding online and your patience, there we go, 24.34, here's a 1994 7/810 Silver Jubilee, this is nice, look at this. Super original looking example. There's no VAT on this, showing just 4,249 hours. Got a chrome base on there as well. Super silver jubilee. Registered as well. Where we're going to be for this one then? Put me showing somehow. No VAT. Where we're going to be? Put me at 40,000 for it surely. 40,000, 40,000, or 35,000. 35,000, where we doing? 25, thank you sir. We'll start there at 25, down to the mid 25, 26, 26, where we on? 26, 27, at 27, 28, at 28 sir, 29, at 29, 30 mid, at 30,000 now, the bids here sir, 30,000, 31, at 31, 32, at 32, 33, 34, 34, at 34 bid here at 34, 34 on number 34, at 34, that's going to be there at 34, 5, 34, 5, at 34, 5, one more left at 35, at 35, at 35, we'll take another half though, at 35, that's going to be there at 35, at 35, that's going to be there at 35, 35, at 35, no VAT on this one, at 35, that's going to be there at 35, at 35, that's going to be there at 35, but I still left down, sir, fair warning, at 35, that's going to be there at 35, 35, at 35, at 35, that's going to be there at 35, half of you want it, but it sells today at £35,000 on bid here at 35, hammers up, fair warning done then, at £35,000, low 35, thank you sir, 86, 6610, Series 2, Super Q cab with the weights on there as well, just showing 894 hours only, look at that, super original example again, there we go, UK register, UK register on there as well, where are we going to be for this one then? Sub 900 hours, put me showing someone, still no VAT, where we're going to be, put me at 25 for it, surely 25, 25, 22, 10 will start there, right there, £10,000 I got there to 10 on me, £11,000 I got there to 10, £11,000 I got there to 10, 11, 12, at 12,000 with £13,000 on bid there to 30, now 14,000 bid there to 14, now 15,000 bid, £15,000 I got there to 15 on bid, now 50,000, 16,000, at 16,000 bid there to 60,000, at 16, 17,000 I got there to 70, the bid is here sir, at 17,000 here, at 17,000, at 17, 18,000, 18,000, fresh place now, at 18,000 bid, out of 80,000, 18,000 I got here at 18 on bid, out of 80,000, at 18,000 take a half gentlemen, at 18,000 bid, at 85, 85, 19 sir, at 85, 19,000 bid, at 19,000 now, at 90,000, at 90,000 down below here at 19,000 bid, at 90,000, at 90,000 pound, I got there at 19 a bid, another half gentlemen, 19,5, 19,5, 20, thank you sir, at 20,000 a bid, at 20,000 pound, take a half again now, at 20,000 pound, you're out online, 20,005 sir, at 20,005, when we sell up this money today, at 20,500 a bid, then at 20,005, at 20,005, at 20,005, at 20,500 a bid, then at 20,005, when we sell online to this money now, at 20,000, ooh, 20,800, at 20,800 pound, is there one online now please, at 20,800 a bid, at 20,000, at 21 sir, at 21, take another two, at 21,000 a bid, at 21, number 21, at 21,000 pound up here at 21, and I sell online, at 21,000 pound is fair warning, and then the bill's out, and I sell online then, at 21,000 pounds. Online Ferguson at 240, just 1,580 hours of full drive machine. Don't find these very often. Good ploughing machine, there we go, super low out again as well. Registered as well, where we're going to be VAT applies. How'd you value this one then? Put me in somewhere, where we're going to be, put me in 15,000 for it, 15, 8, thank you sir, 8,000 pound, we'll go down 8,000 pound on bid here, 8 on bid, over 8,000 pound on bid here, 8,000, hard 8,000 pound on bid here, 8 on bid, over 8,000 pound on bid here, 8,000, 8,5, 8,5, 9,000, 9,5, 9,5, 9,5, 10,000 a bid, then at 10,000, 10,5, 10,5, 10,5, 10,5, 11, yes, 11,000 a bid, 11,000 now, 11,5, 11,5, 11,5, 12,000 a bid, 12,5, 12,5, that's 12,5, 13,000 online now, at 13,000 a bid, over 13,000 pound on bid here, 13,000, at 13,000 pound I got there at 13 on bid, over 13,000 pound on bid here at 13, at 13,000 pound I got there at 13 a bid, it's a half again now, at 13,000 a bid, over 13,000, at 13,000 pound I got there at 13 on bid, over 13,000 pound on bid there at 35, 13,5, 35, got you now sir in the cap there at 35, 35, number 35, at 30,000 pound a bid there at 35, at 35 on bid there at 35, 35, number 35, at 30,000 pound a bid there at 35, we're on the line this time, at 30,000 pound a bid there at 35, 35 on bid there at 35, at 35 on bid here at 35, hammers up, at 30,000 pound a bid there at 35, is fair warning done then, at 30,500 pounds, Andrew, converted from a macro loading shovel, but very expertly done.
I don't know this road.
There we go, the very rare macro mastiff. What are we say for this one then? This is the replica based on the loading shovel, no VAT. How'd you value it? Put me straight somewhere where we're going to be. Put me at 30,000 for it, surely. Look at the tiger as well. 30,000, 30,000, 25, 20,000 pounds surely. 20,000. Where we're going to be? In your hands. 20,000, 15,000. thank you, sir. £15,000 I got there, 15 on bid. After £15,000 on bid, there 50,000. At £15,000 I got there, 15 on bid. After £15,000 I got there, 15, 16,000, 17,000 a bid, and 17, now 18,000 a bid. £18,000 on bid, you're 18,000, 19,000 a bid. After 19,000, at 19,000, at 20,000 bid. At 20 now, so 21. At 21,000 a bid, there 21. At 21,000 a bid, there 21. 21, number 21. At 21,000 a bid, there 21. Left hand goes in. At 21,000 a bid, 21. 21, number 21. 22, 22. At 22, number 22. 22, looking for 3 now. At 22, 23. 23 on the telephone now at 23. 24, sir. At 24. 24, number 24. At 24,000 a bid. At 24. At 24, 25. At 25. At 25. Back on the telephone there at 25. 26, sir. At 26,000 a bid. At 26,000 now. Number 26,000. At 26,000 a bid there at 26. 26 on bid number 26. At 26, 27. 27. At 27 a bid there at 27. At 27,000 a bid 28. 28. At 28,000 now. Number 28,000. At 28,000 a bid there at 28. 28 on bid number 28. At 28,000 a bid 28. 29. 29. At 29 number 29. At 29,000 a bid there 29.5. 29.5 all the way now, sir. At 29.5 I got. At 29.5. Number 29.5. At 29.5 number 25. 30. 30, thank you, sir. At 30,000 a bid. Take another half online, please. At 30,000 I got there at 30 on bid. Number 30,000. At 30,000 a bid there at 30 on bid. Half online if you want it, but be quick. At 30,000 I got there at 30 on bid, but I sell on the telephone then at £30,000. That's your bid, 30,000.
I'm down to one ball left on this one.
By that
24.38 is the 1964 County Super 6. Another cracking example. Tyres good on this one as well. There's no VAT. No VAT, V5, and the keys we have, the County Super 6. We're going to be put showing some round. As you value it, put me at 18,000 for it. 18,000, 18,000, 15,000 for it. £15,000, where we're going to be 15. £12,000, you start me. 10 to go, gentlemen. 10, thank you, sir. 10,000 a bid, then a 10 on bid. Over £10,000, I got there to 10. At 10, £11,000 on bid, 11. 12. At 12,000 a bid, where have you got at 12,000 a bid? 12, 13,000 a bid. 13,000, 14,000. At 14,000, over 14,000. At 14,000, I got there to 14 on bid. Over 40,000, 14,5. 14,5. 15, so 15,000 a bid. At 15,000 now, Paul. At 15,000 a bid. Over 15,000, 15,5. 15,5. At 15,5, over 55. At 55, 16,000 here. At 16,000 now, so another half. At 16,000 a bid. 16 bidding, sir. At 16,000 pounds. Gauge you in the cap. 16,500 would you like, sir? At 16,000 pounds. The bid is here now. 16,000 a bid. At 16 now. 16,500 you bidding? Yes. 16,500. 16,500. At 16,000. 17,000 bid. At 17,000 pounds. I got there to 17,000. At 17,000 pounds. I got there to 17 on bid. At 17,000 pounds on bid there to 70,000. At 17,000 pounds. I got there to 70,000 pounds. It sells in this money today. At 70,000. You bidding again, gentlemen? At 70,000 now. At 70,000 pounds. I got there to 70,000. You're out, gentlemen. Would you like me in? At 75. 75. At 75, I got there to 75. 75, number 75. At 75, I'll be there to 75. 75 is your bid, gentlemen. At 70,000, I'll be there to 75. At 75, I'll be there to 75. The hammer's up. Be quick if you want it. And it sells this time of the way then. At 70,500. Hey, 78, 78, that's 78, you're catching on today, 78, that's 78, 18 gentlemen, yes, 18,000 bid, at 18,000 now, another 2 sir, at 18,000 pound on bid, you're 18 on bid, at 18,000, at 18,000 pound, fair warning another then, at 18,000 pounds, yours gentlemen, 18,000, 20,000 pounds shortly, 20,000, where are we going to be, 20,000, 15, thank you sir, 15,000 pound, I got there to 15 on bid, over 15,000 pound on bid there to 15, over 15,000 pound on 15, 16,000 pound, I got there to 16 on bid, at 16,000 now, over 15,000 pound on bid there to 16, 17,000 pound on bid there to 70,000, 17, 18,000 pound on bid here, 18 on bid, 19,000, at 19,000, 20, 20,000 a bid, at 20,000 now sir, the bid's online here at 20,000, at 20,000 a bid there to 20 on bid, over 20,000 pound, it sells today, 1, 21, got you sir, 21, at 21, 22, 22, 22, 23, at 23 on the filter here at 23, 24, 24, 25, at 25, 26, 26, at 26 online here at 26, at 26,000 a bid there at 26, 26 on bid over 26, at 26,000 pound on bid there at 26, take a half if it helps you sir, at 26 now at 26, but I sell online at 26,000 a bid there at 26, 26.5, 26.5, at 26.5, now 7 sir, at 27 a bid there at 27, at 27 a bid there at 27, another half if you like sir, at 27 a bid there at 27, but every bid's a winner from here, at 27 a bid there at 27, at 27,000 a bid there at 27, 27, take it half now, at 27 a bid there at 27, at 27,000 pound on bid here at 27, the bid is online, 27.5, 27.5, at 27.5, 28, 28 now, sir. At 28,000 a bid. At 28 on bid for 28. At 28,000 pound on bid here at 28. Just thinking of work just got into it. At 28,000 a bid here at 28. 28 never 28. At 28,000 pound on bid here at 28. I'm steady online, sir. 28.5. 28.5, at 28.5, at 28.5, 29 we go, at 29,000 a bid here at 29, at 29,000 pound on bid here at 29, 29 never 29, at 29,000 a bid here at 29, 29 is going online, sir, at 29.5, 29.5. 29.5, 30,000 bid, at 30,000 now, sir, never 30,000, at 30,000 a bid there at 30,000 now, take another half, thank you for your bidding, at 30,000 pound I got there at 30 on bid, never 30,000, at 30,000 pound I got there at 30 on bid, and I sell online, fair warning this time, at 30,000 pound I got there at 30 bid, the hammers have been done then, at 30,000 pounds, online it goes, 30,000, the Muir Hill, the 1218, another superbly presented example again. There's no Muir Hill 1218. Perpetrated some round where we're going to be 18,000 for it, surely. 18,000, 18,000, 15,000 pounds, surely. 15,000 pound to get on. 5, thank you, sir. 5 a bid, 5,000 pound I got there to 5 a bid, 5,000 pound I got there to 5, 5,000 pound I got there to 5 a bid, 5,000 now 5, 5, 6,000 a bid there to 6,000, 6, 5, 6, 5, 7, 7, 5 on bid, 7, 5, 7, 5 on bid here at 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, at 7,000 5 on bid here at 7, 5, at 7, 5 on bid here at 7, 5, 7, 5, 8,000 online, at 8,000 pound on bid here at 8 on bid, where have you got 8, 5, 8, 5, at 8, 5, at 8, 5 on bid here at 8, 5, 8, 5, on the fields of bid here at 8, 5, at 8,000 5 on bid here at 8, 5, 8, 5 on bid here at 8, 5, 9,000 a bid, at 9,000 now, 9, 5, 9, 5. At 9.5, 10,000 bid, at 10,000 now, so 10.5, at 10.5, 10.5 over 10.5, at 10.5 on bid here at 10.5, 10.5 on the field now, at 10,000 5 on bid, 10.5, 10.5 on bid here at 10.5, 10.5, make 11 way now, at 10,000 5 at 10.5, 10.5 on bid here at 10.5, hammers up, fair warning done then, and you lose it this time and away then, at £10,500, not quite on that one I'm afraid.